Watch out down there. Maybe next time I should shout first and then throw it down. The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth, and the pipe serves as the new connection piece K, or whatever it was. Off we go! Pull, my dear old fatty!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Come on, you can do it! All right, now slowly. Ah! Well done, Mary.
Did you ever doubt me, little one?
Okay, it's 2:15. 3 o'clock. The obelisk is casting its shadow exactly on that stone. That must be it. That's it. Let's go.
If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. Traps. Lots of traps. Mortimer just about managed it. And Mortimer is... Mortimer.
He was in the pyramids?
Of course. He is an archaeologist. They always go wherever there are the most traps.
Do you know how the traps in there work?
Naturally. I even invented some myself. I am an enigma, I think.
How about you accompany us?
In there? Whew, it's dangerous.
Come on, I thought Danger was your middle name.
Really? That would be a strange middle name. Walter or Winifred, those are good names. Mortimer's second name is Alfred.
Come on now, get in that pyramid.
In there? It's dangerous in there.
It's important. We need the Book of the Dead to bring a friend back into this world, and he might know something about a great evil that's stirring.
It's like my dear old father used to say. Coyote, snake, bird looking to the left, sun, wavy lines, exclamation mark.
What?
Yes, he was very erudite. And you wouldn't have caught him simply wandering into a pyramid filled with traps.
It's important.
It's coyote, snake, bird looking to the left, sun, wavy lines, Yes?
We really shouldn't go into the pyramid unprepared.
Oh, come on. Danger is my middle name. And it's important. Great evil is stirring.
What?
You can't let me go in there on my own. You have to come in with me.
Okay, if that's how it's gotta be.
I win every argument. It's always been so. Put me on your shoulders.
Do I have to?
Hup, hup. We have 40 days in the desert ahead of us.
We're going into the pyramid.
Which pyramid?
Hey, stop puffing and panting in my ear.
I'm not panting. I'm exhaling dramatically. Onwards, my proud camel!
Nice little place. Vases, cat statues, wooden chair? Why is there only junk here and no treasure?
What use are treasures to you on the other side? At least you can sit on a chair.
As a real Tomb Raider, I have to at least take something.
You can't take that. That is the first mirror that was ever made.
And?
Pharaoh Tut-Tut was very particular about his appearance. He needs the mirror.
Not anymore. I'm quite sure of that. It would seem that the pyramid served not only as the last resting place of the pharaoh, but also as a junk room.
No, those are valuable grave goods. The pharaoh should not have to want for anything in the next world. Just in case there's a famine in the next world.
No, these seeds have been lying here for thousands of years. Any moisture in them will have evaporated. A press for olive oil or something like that. I'd rather relax than work in the afterlife.
The pharaoh naturally would never operate the equipment himself. Hundreds of his most loyal slaves were buried with him.
I don't see any bones. I guess the slaves had a bit of a rethink about their loyalty after the pharaoh died. Even if I get over this pitfall, the stone ball is blocking my way.
The ball should only block the entrance to the tomb in an emergency.
I guess Mortimer triggered the trap when he was here. There are some nasty-looking spikes waiting at the bottom of the pitfall, and some scarab beetles are scurrying around between them.
I would suggest that we don't fall into that pit, then.
The plank isn't long enough to bridge the pit, and I don't want to put it in on an angle. The beetles might crawl out. This column looks strange.
No, that's a perfectly normal column.
Sure?
Be careful, Nate. Why didn't you consult me before you put us in danger?
A conspicuous black hole in the wall.
You have to put your arm in there.
Sure?
Yes. Sometimes there is a switch at the end of the hole, but sometimes your arm will be sliced off instead. I'm pretty sure that this one here has a switch.
So, tell me again, You said that if I stick my arm in there, it won't be chopped off?
How should I know?
There really is something like a lever here.
Pull it.
Ah!
Don't let go. The door is opening.
Great. Yes, broken.
Extra push.
Ah. Clean handiwork. No gap in which I could stick the plank. Here, for you. Right. Again. Ah. What the devil?
Oh, scarabs. We often use them in traps. They eat the flesh of the bones of any intruders. Fantastic animals.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks to Critter, I can see enough. And what I can see, I don't like. I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That strikes me as a very good idea. At least, as long as I remain on your shoulders.
Is there any way to lure them off? Or chase them away? Are they scared of fire?
Those are elite beetles. We trained their great, etc. fathers to attack intruders and kill them in the most painful way possible. Did you know that dung beetles are very strong? Each one of them can move a dung ball weighing up to 20 times their own weight. Fun fact.
A chariot? A boat? Weapons? Food? Almost makes you wish you were dead.
Oh no. The Pharaoh longed to live forever. That is why he commissioned the Book of the Dead to be written. This records everything that the wise were able to discover about death.
Do you believe the book can grant you eternal life?
I'd say it didn't work for old Tut-Tut, though. Ha!
Right. Again.
Бабулю. Маляка пум-пум. Kunzela, Noxic. Olcach. Tyle fryku podała.
Thank you. Thank you. A simple bronze chisel. Sharp, too. One trap less. The plank isn't long enough, and I don't want... Nothing's moving anymore. The tip of the chisel's jammed between the floor and the piece of column. Nothing's moving. The ball must weigh tons. Isn't there another way into the burial chamber?
Burial chamber?
I've somehow got to move it.
Автора? Порядки, сприншу. Автора? Порядки.
Listen, Shorty, I've got something I need to take. I'll set you down here and...
Very...
Not only are you hungry, but now you're too hot as well. Isn't life unfair? A rabbit costume with a fluffy tail and ears to match. I'd have liked to have seen Ivo in that. Unfortunately, the critter never wanted to hand it over. Perfume atomizers, face powder, Ah, Randolph, my living skeleton hand. Critter and Randolph don't really get on, but all hands are needed on board a ship. All hands needed. Hey, Randolph, high five. That always works. All right, Randolph. An honorable task awaits you. Pull the lever. All right, stay right there. We'll get you out of there afterwards.
No, not a chance.
What do you know about it?
Aside from the fact that I helped to build this pyramid?
That's an argument. You can press the oil out of olives and even nuts and other hard fruits with this kind of thing. You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there. Chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable as well.
Away we go. After everything Ivo told me, Seastone is a no-go at the moment. Better that we're not seen there without the Archmage. His human version, I mean. After everything better that we're his human. Wilbur comes from around there. Mainly just dwarves and gnomes live there. The White Ridge Mountains are too cold for humans. Wilbur comes from around there. I met Critter in the Northlands. Nice people up there. Penguins, mainly. Cast off.
Not this thing.
Nope, me neither. I think we all know who's responsible for that.
Put it up.
You stay here. Prepare the cannons and be ready to rescue me if necessary.
Facciole, Luca.
Give me the damned elf immediately!
There's no damned elf here. Get lost.
Colorful cloths. They don't seem to fulfill any purpose, apart from being colorful. Not much escaped the brat's magic. This hammer is one of the lucky few. That's the third biggest flower I've ever seen. The flower is too pretty and smells too good to just be left alone. That's wrong. Impressive, but wrong. That's some transformation. There must be powerful magic at work. It looks like the old hag doesn't dare venture into the palace. Not a bad idea, considering the toys the Red Pirates got in there. It looks like the old... It's a powerful kid's magic that can force grown men to sit at tiny tables and pretend they like tea. Fortunately, I'm immune. An unhealthy, artificial-looking, oversweet, fatty parody of a foodstuff. Wonderful.
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm, admiring the fine delicacies.
Those aren't for you. They're for my guests. If you want to take part, I'm gonna have to make you pretty first.
No, that's all right. I'll keep my hands off your guests' food. When Ivo told me about Seastone, I could hardly believe it. Even if the power of the brat's sorcerer grandpa is concentrated in the wand, where did he get all the power from? I'd better not speak to her. She could turn me into a small, hairy, pink critter in the blink of an eye. And who would want something like that hanging around? Lady Van Buren, I assume.
Yes? Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Wayne Schlegel from the Seastone Life and Accident Insurance Company.
What do you want here?
There was an accident here. A pirate lost an eye. Now he has to wear a wooden leg. There was clearly a problem in processing the claim.
There's no one here anymore. Apart from that damned red pirate and the elf he's hiding.
Elf? What elf?
A thieving elf! She robbed me while I had to deal with the rest of her kind.
You've been to Elfborough? I heard it's supposed to be very pretty at this time of year.
We couldn't get in. Protective charms that not even my little darling could do anything about.
What a shame.
And then I go back home and find I've been robbed by that damned elf and her mob. They will suffer the consequences.
And you're sure the elf's here?
Of course. She flew here from Seastone on a magic hippogriff. We followed her trail to here, and there are no indications that the hippogriff has flown on.
You seem to have considerable magical power at your command, madam. Why don't you just magic the elf out of there?
If it were really so simple, do you really think I'd be wasting my precious time here? That red scoundrel threatened us! Us! He has a magic weapon in there! Ancient, divine magic, which even my Chantal can't do anything against.
Perhaps I could go in there and talk to the red pirate. I'm an insurance salesman. No one would dare do anything to an insurance salesman.
That's true. And every hour that I waste here prevents me from taking care of the transformation of the country. Go in. Convince that old scoundrel.
What you've done with this island is very impressive, Lady Van Buren. Just like in Seastone, you and your daughter are a real asset to this land.
Thank you very much. Politicians so seldom receive the thanks that's due to them. One works tirelessly for years on end for oneself and one's friends, and do the electorate thank you for it? No.
Sad. Very sad. Then I may take my leave, Lady Van Buren?
Yes, yes.
Just one more piece! Just one more little piece and you've done it!
Hey, Eyes.
Nate, nice to see you again.
Come on. Knowing you, you never lost sight of me.
Your life wasn't so boring over the past few years, I must admit. Good season.
I half expected to find you transformed into a huge ball of fluff with big goggle eyes.
The council leader and the charming Chantal are concentrating their attention on the palace. Fortunately.
I guess you also wander off the island as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. I like tragedies, but I've never wanted to be in one.
You know why I'm here?
Of course, Princess Ivo. Look at her. Isn't it sad? An elf in the prime of her life, sleeping away her best years.
I'm going to prevent that from happening.
And I hope you're successful. This is more boring than watching the cricket.
Ivo's father said I can't rescue Ivo against her mother's will.
That would be a bad idea. Although I'd like to see what would happen if you tried.
So how can I convince Ivo's mother that she's not acting in her daughter's best interests?
Isn't she? The future's in constant flux. Even I can't see it clearly in my mirrors. A powerful priestess like her might be able to see more, but clearly she doesn't want to.
She thinks Ivo's thrown her life away, and she thinks it's impossible that she could be happy with a child, or with me.
A difficult task that you... come on, number 3! Run! Come on! Yes! Sundancer won!
Ivo's pregnancy. Do you know who... you know?
Ivo said you weren't the father, but if not you, who?
I'm not the Oracle with 100 eyes. How should I know who it is?
Eyes that are blind if there's no reflective surface nearby. Ivo seemed very surprised by the news herself. She spoke of a curse that might have struck her.
A curse? Yeah, sure. Can I have that mirror?
Of course not!
I could always keep an eye on Ivo with it, and maybe it'll come in useful some other way.
It's already useful. It means I can see what happens next in the story. Anyway, I've never given any of my mirrors away. They are rare collector's items.
You collect mirrors? Rewind, delete, stupid question. This little mirror came from a tomb in Lorem Ipsum. Is it worth anything?
Is that... Oh. Do you know what you've got there?
I'll take that as a yes then.
That's the mirror. The first one. Thousands of years old. Just imagine all the things it's seen. All the classics you could watch in it.
Wanna swap? The mirror, the first one, thousands of years old, in mint condition, for the mirror connected to Ivo's room?
Yes, of course. Take it. Wow. Mirrors used to be so small.
I gotta go.
Yes, go. Henceforth.
Some happy children playing in a garden. Ivo's mother refuses to believe that Ivo's children could have a happy future too. Who cares if the future queen has an illegitimate child? Well, apart from me. Some happy children. Ivo's... Who cares? Well... Thousands of lives are taking place behind these mirrors. Tragedies, comedies, and quite a lot of everyday life. Some happy Ivo's... Well...
Stop! Stop right there!
Whoa, whoa, easy does it. Put that thing away.
Nate? Have you seen what they've done to my island?
Let me guess. You've redecorated, so the pirates that fled come back.
Oh, it was that little brat and her mother. Turned up here saying I should hand over the elf.
And you explained politely that the elf is no longer here and that unfortunately you can, as such, be of no help.
I kicked them out. Then they started transforming my island. They would have got me too if I didn't have the head.
I see you were at least able to rescue the statues.
Statues? They're my friends. Tell him.
Friends!
I brought them in here long before them witches came. A man shouldn't be alone. Isn't that right, Martha?
Yeah. I've even heard of people who went mad because they had no one to talk to.
Can't happen to me. I've got friends and things on the up.
Friends? Van Buren's convinced that Ivo's still here. I'm supposed to persuade you to hand her over.
I'd do that at a drop of a hat. That elf is in league with dark forces. She was trying to drive me crazy. Do you hear what she said about the invisible force that determines what we do?
Van Buren isn't going to believe that Ivo's not here.
You've got to get that old bag off my island, Nate. You have to.
I'm here because I need the spirit compass.
What? Not because you missed my company?
And because I've missed your company, but mainly the compass. A friend of mine won't find their way out of the realm of the dead without it.
I don't care about that. It's my compass. Right, Pierre?
Right.
You see?
How about I get Van Buren off the island, and in return you lend me the compass? You'll get it back in one piece.
You get rid of them both, mother and daughter.
That's the deal.
William, what do you say?
It's stew today.
Ah, good old Bill. All you ever think of is food. All right, Nate. If you get those two monstrosities off my island, I'll lend you the compass for a day.
Deal.
Deal.
Our deal stands?
Aye, you chase those two horrors off my island, and I'll lend you the spirit compass.
That's what I wanted to hear. I've got to go.
See you later.
See you later.